Welcome to this reading. Today we are going to be talking about Boisterous Blessings of 2024. This is Golden Lion Tarot, and I am very happy to have you today. So we've got 3 piles to choose from. The first pile has this lovely little rose quartz star crystal. Great for nurturing self-love. And we've got this beautiful little white quartz, good for harmony and comfort. And then we've got this lovely little clear quartz, great for opening the intellect and download information of a high and loving nature. So please take all the time that you need to orient yourself to these cards, to these crystals, however it is that you do this. If you need to pause this part of the video, please feel free to do so. I've decided to not spend quite so much time on describing the crystals and let you just more acclimate yourself to it and feel it out on your own. So I will meet you over in the next part of our reading. And again, I'm talking to fill up space because I want this intro to have some sustenance to it so that you're able to pause this video and meditate for as long as you need in order to find the right pile that's calling for you. Maybe it's 2 piles today, maybe it's all 3 piles, and maybe it's just one. Okay, so remember that whenever this reading comes to you, whether it's the day I put it out, or a year from now, or 5 years from now, or a month from now, this is when the reading will best be for your situation, and the information will just come to you as it is needed. Okay, these are spirit influenced readings, so that's why they can work magically in that way. This would be a good time to subscribe and like this video. This helps me to integrate myself into your energy field and pull more of these readings. All right, so I hope you enjoy this reading. Welcome to your reading pile number 1. Today we are talking about your blessings for 2024. So I've asked the cards and your guides and my guides to come together to collaborate this reading for you. And I'm asking for some boisterous blessings for 2024. So this is going to be something that really stands out when you look back to the year of 2024. What happened? Okay, we've got this lovely little rose quartz crystal that you chose. We asked this crystal to bring love and compassion to your reading and to your year ahead. Okay, so let's see. Pile 1. So I pulled some cards for what 2024 is going to look at, and then some cards for where you're coming from. Okay, so first out, we've got the 9 of Wands, Saturn energy. Okay. Then we've got truth. So number 20, truth. Then we've got, this came winging out, you guys. Not only do you have truth coming to you in 2024, but the elk spirit is really calling to you. So when cards go flying like that, that's just like a little robust entrance. That's because Spirit really wants you to pay attention to this energy. Maybe you've never even paid attention to the elk animal in the past, but now would be a great time for you to maybe look at some pictures of elk, or like orchestrate some elk energy into your life. Maybe watch a video of how they're like so strong, like they have this stature that is like so supportive, and they just like satisfied and comfortable being strong, and they just are like a fierce energy that this elk energy wants to help you to bring forth this sort of energy into your world in 2024. So something's syncing up for you where this energy is going to be prominent. And when you look back on the year of 2024, and you're really going to see that 24 made you into this strong stature, into this like soothing, like someone that doesn't like necessarily coddle others, but tells them the truth. And they don't like stick around for messiness. They're just like, this is the way life is. I see it realistically, and now I know what I need to do, and henceforth I will create from an uninhibited place of peace. Beautiful energy coming through. Okay, we've got the energy of hopelessness. So sinking, despair, falling apart. Then we've got possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risks. Wow. Okay. Then we've got lighten up, last quarter moon in Leo. Leo energy is about having fun and being childlike. And okay, so we've got like this childlike energy that's going to be needed in the year 2024 for you. And by the end of that year, you're going to be standing strong and steady, like the elk spirit that you have always known you are meant to be. Okay, so I would like to pull out some of these cards for where you're coming from, or maybe it's just from the energy of 2023, maybe longer ago, but this is what's leading up to you exuding this elk-like stature. Okay, we've got the wheel. Destiny was at hand. Jupiter energy. Destiny. Oh, there we go. Destiny is at play. Wow. Okay. This was... Okay, let's see more. Let's see more. What else do we have here? We've got trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. And then... Ooh, Panther energy. So something came into your life that was... Something came in strong for you in the past. Could be just in this previous year. Something came like pouncing into your life unexpectedly. Could be a person, or it could be like a career, a job, a money opportunity. Intimacy. Okay, so for a lot of you, it's going to be surrounded around an intimate, loving relationship that you've had. Okay, and then we've got lusting, forbidden, non-committed sexual energy. So for some of you, you have been spending a lot of time, or spending your time in your mind like lusting after someone, or you've spent a lot of time creating a really beautiful one-on-one, intimate, committed relationship. So there's different spectrums here. And for some of you, the sex was just super amazing in this commitment. So this person really stands out to you when we have that sort of sexual energy where it's so lustful that it like brings you back for more again and again and again. And it really can take a hold of certain individuals when they're going through relationships like this. So for some of you, it's like it was like a casual relationship that turned into something more intimate. And for others of you, there's just someone that really you keep going back to because there's that magnetic pull. Spirit wants to assure you that this is destiny at play, even if you are unsure about this person or this chemistry that you have with this person really like confuses the crap out of you at times. Spirit is saying that this person was destined to be in your life for a very important reason. And more to be found out on that. More to be found out on why that reason is. Maybe you do not see that reason at this time. Right, and your ultimate card for why this is happening, we've got the heart transmission. So your heart is opening. Things are breaking down. Structures in your life from 2023 and beforehand are breaking down this year. Your heart is really going to be opening up to a brand new way of like even beating. I know that might sound silly, but when the heart opens up, it's like you become a brand new person. Because things that made your heart beat and feel full may no longer do that same, have that same charisma for you. When your heart opens, it's like new things enliven you. This 10 of Wands card just really keeps popping into my peripheral vision. So I feel like there's going to be times in this coming year that there may be something that feels nagging, gnawing, something that may feel messy or confusing. Because this person is not happy. They are stripped naked. Everybody can see their flaws. Everyone can see what's going on in every crevice that they have. And that's not always the most comfortable feeling in this life that we live in, to feel vulnerable and naked like that. And the weight on his back is just overwhelming to the point that he's down in the fetal position. So that card does not make me feel in any sort of way that your 2024 is doomed. No, it's just the opposite, actually. It's filled with possibilities. But because of this hardcore energy, it may bring doubts into your like orbit. You may start doubting something that back in 23, you were like full-fledged, like right on course, path was set, all eyes on the path, nothing holding you back. I feel like there's going to be a point, something that you felt very, and this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be related to a job or career choice or what you do with your money, how you plan to invest, something that you felt very full forward, this is the path, is going to fill your heart with doubt. And there's going to be a very important reason for that, because by the end of this year, this door is going to be opening. And that door is your heart swelling. When your heart swells, new opportunities begin jumping into your area. Blessings, like regality, refinement. You're going to be pleased with these doors that will be opening for you, because you're going to be standing so strong, so like, I don't want to say like strategic, but it's almost as if you're going to be able to plan like a real solid foundation from the disruptions that uproot themselves. And Spirit's again just reminding you here that this is not a death sentence, please. Like, there's going to be times that you just want to like yell and cry and scream, like, why is this happening to me? Why do things always fall apart for me? But that's not at all what Spirit's seeing. Spirit's seeing you getting closer and closer to your serenity. So when you're feeling perturbed, annoyed, it's because your intuition is opening and your repressed feelings that were lingering within your soul, within your heart, are starting to like flower and open, and life's going to find like this crafty way of syncing you up with exactly what your truth is to bring you into this elk energy. It's like this symbiosis is happening from something feeling heavy and burdensome. So if something is like, maybe you got certified in a field and it's just not bringing the heart, the love that you anticipated. It's something that you like really bonded with, something that you put a lot of time and energy into. But that your heart, as it opens, it just like sheds clarity on your soul. And you can't ignore like what your soul calling is, right? If you're 40 years old and all of a sudden you need to change your diet or your lifestyle, it might feel, a bit uncomfortable. And at times somebody might be like, oh my gosh, it's hopeless. I'm never going to get to where I want to be. But that's not at all. The possibilities are going to become endless when your heart graduates to this stepping stone. You're going to feel even freer than you've ever felt in your life. Your good adventures are going to open up to you, and you're going to feel strong when you decide to take a risk. Maybe you never felt strong, like your core was never really strong when this pouncing panther energy came into you. But then when it came, you didn't feel strong at the time that this energy came into you. But when it came into your life, it made you feel stronger. But with this energy, it's like you're going to feel strong. Therefore, the gratification of you feeling strong is going to pour in these like regal, classy blessings. Sun shining. Like I feel rain and thunder in this. Even though it looks good, it's like this looks good. I feel rain and thunder at the core of it. And even though this side sometimes doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, I feel the sun shining and the clouds opening and just harmony at the core. So when your core is at this harmonious place, then it actually really brings in like transfiguration and real comfort. So if your heart feels broken at times within 2024, that's because clarity's coming forth from it. And your spirit guides are present. Your spirit guides are present. They're going to be highly, highly with you in 2024. All right, let's see if I can get anything else here. Okay, energy for the future. Okay, so for your past energy that's bringing you to this point, we've got the moon. So like I was saying, something is not showing itself the way, it's not showing itself as it really is. Something's shrouded in mystery, shrouded in darkness, shrouded in something that's unstable, even though it looks pretty on the outside. It's almost like it's fragmented information. It's not fully there. It's hidden. And then for your 2024, we've got the Hermit. So we've got someone going in, becoming still, shutting the blind, shutting the door, locking the door, freeing the heart, freeing the mind, finding the stillness, finding love within the stillness of your soul. All right, so let's see. Let's have an outcome card here for this energy. Okay, we've got fairy spotting. So magic is in your life. This is that Leo energy. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Ah, I love this. It's like what something looks like is not always what it is. You have to believe first before it shows itself. And all this like pink energy is making me feel like happy, fluffy childhood times. Maybe wear some pink when you're feeling down because it's going to help lift you up. If you feel down, wear some pink because I promise you, if anything feels uncomfortable this year, it is for your highest love for yourself. This is a heart transmission. This is like unbelievable, the beauty that comes from this year. It's just, let's get one more. Protection. Yes, I was feeling your spirit guides just protecting you and guarding you and guiding you. They're wrapping you. I feel like this circle of love just like endorsing everything that's coming. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection if you feel uncomfortable. So if you feel uncomfortable, then just ask your guides. Maybe you have fairy guides. Ask your fairy guides to protect you and guide you to where your heart's desires lay. Your true heart's desires rest. Because fleeting heart's desires are not real. They just look real. You want that bubbly, happy, fruitful energy. And that's what's coming from this year. And you will have glimpses of what makes you happy because that's how you're going to be able to follow your heart. So if something truly makes you happy, it's going to show itself. It's going to sneak out, peek out, and show you here and there. And the more that you jump on that pad of love, true healing, true devotion to self, the more your heart's going to open and just crack open and just like flood you with all that you desire, dear Pile One. True harmony, synergy of love, symbiotic symmetry. It's just like symmetry of matching who you are on the inside with your surroundings on the outside. Beautiful reading. So I send you so much love and guidance from your guides and the energy of true like empathy for the self and what your desires are. If you need time to like become a hermit at time, make sure you honor that and become, like this, give yourself the solitude, the contemplation for real soul searching. All right, dear Pile One, I send you so much love and light for your boisterous, and this is a boisterous blessing coming to you in 2024. All right, you take care. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. This helps me to incorporate the energies of your beingness into the pulling of these cards. All right, take care, Pile One. Hello and welcome to your reading pile number 2. Today we are talking about what boisterous blessings will be coming to you in the year of 2024. You chose this lovely little white quartz star crystal. Good for helping with emotional trauma and love. All right, so let's get into it. So what boisterous blessings will be coming in for you in 2024? First out, we have the Queen of Cups, and that was in the reverse. I flipped it. Okay. And we've got, oh, they're all flipped. Love Begins. Okay. Wow, your cards are being crazy. And we've got the zebra energy. What's going on with you guys? Got the zebra energy. This is past energies surfacing now. And we've got the cobra energy. All right. We've got lusting, forbidden, non-committal sexual energy. All right, and then the next cards I asked for, so, oh, here's one more for your past energies. We've got honor your feelings. All right. Now the next cards are going to be for your 2024 energies. Okay, Queen of Wands in the reverse. And then we've got base chakra energy. That's exciting. Light. Nice. And we've got new moon in Leo. Shine. Beautiful. Let's see. We've got fire ant. Walking away. And finally, distance, separation, space, and blockage. All right, guys. So you've got a lot of fire coming up in your 2024 energy realm. We've got light. We've got base chakra. We've got fire ant energy. We've got the moon in Leo for asking you to start shining. Okay, but this is coming from like a deep-seated past of could be emotional baggage, emotional pain, emotional upheaval, not being fully in sync with your emotions. This could be due to a love situation, because for some of you, you may have had a love begin in the previous year or the years before that. I see somebody sitting here and waiting a lot, waiting and looking, waiting. What were you waiting for? Waiting for something, waiting for your dreams to come true, or waiting for that love to finally step up to the plate and prove themselves. When I see this new moon in Pisces energy down here at the bottom, I feel that somebody has not been facing their feelings properly. For some people, maybe they don't even know what it is that they feel. Because this card is asking one to honor their feelings, honor who you are as your core individualistic emotional nature. So sometimes people don't even know what their true feelings are, which there's a situation showing itself through this lusting card. For example, some of you may have really been drawn to someone. The lust, the passion, the forward movement between the two of you was almost like unbreachable. Okay, it's like that classic feeling of being madly in love, and then when the honeymoon fades, the lust isn't there anymore. The desire isn't as isn't what pulls the two of you back together. And then you may look at each other and wonder, well, what do we really have if we don't have that passion? Okay, because some sort of a love began for a lot of you. This could be the beginning of the love of finding yourself. For others of you, it's going to be actual, like your love life. For another portion of you, it will be the ability to find what really makes your heart sing, what really stirs your belly, what really gives you like the desire to rise up out of bed in the morning and to put your shoes on and to get dressed, wash your face, do your hair, and get going for the day. For a lot of you, it's going to be time to look at your current situation and be able to realize if something is lighting you up or if something deserves a little bit of attention and a little bit of separation and a lot of self-reflection. I see a refinement in taste, honing one's desires, honing one's, it's almost like a honing of what your energy field, because our base chakra is, all right, it's the chakra that lies dormant for a lot of people, for the ones that are not alive and walking around with their desires fulfilled. So if your desires are not being fulfilled or met to a certain point, then this chakra is not going to be open. And therefore, you're not going to have passion in your life, or you're not going to have the passion in your life that feels fulfilling. So for some of you, 2024 is going to be bringing this, like almost like an alarm, an alert. Like, it's like, I keep seeing a refinement happening, a light bulb going off, and a calling being opened, and the desire to pursue this calling. There's also going to be the assistance of your guides helping you to find this light, to feel what stirs this base chakra, what helps you to be in your Leo energy and feel childlike wonder and childlike excitement and childlike questioning. I feel like a child questioning, now, how could I get over here? What can I do to get to where I want to be? Like a child's wonder. And when this energy is recognized, refined, and developed, then like the would-be fakeness from what you were lusting after in the previous years are going to fade away. Because you do have the zebra energy. So there was some sort of excitement, expectation, childlike wonder in what you had built previous to this year, but you did a lot of waiting and watching and anticipating something that never really fulfilled itself, which could have made your feelings go almost under the surface and not oozing out with excitement and love and charisma. It could have made your feelings go a bit dormant. So this distancing that I see is not anything to be afraid of. It's something that when you put the brave face on and you decide to fully commit to, I feel that your guides are going to be, I feel like these are your guides right here. Your guides are going to be shining upon you and showing where the next door is, where the next vacancy lies for you to fall into and flood into and absorb yourself into, because you're ready for a new learning experience. Okay. Let's just get another card. Okay, so for some of you, it's like even in the past, even in the previous year in 2023, you felt this calling. I feel you just like yearning for having one foot in one world and then the other foot in another world. And there's this beautiful yearning, but in 2024, it's going to be calling you so brightly that there's going to be no denying it. And then you're going to set to work with this. You may end up putting together a business plan. There's going to be some sort of work installed into what really fires you up. There may be some trials being generated, some friction being put in front of you, but that's only to like generate the next possible outcome. Your self-worth is going to be it's going to be like ignited as well. Something that you may have like had that you thought you had control over, and tactics that you used in the previous year are not going to work in the years to come, because your self-worth is changing and you're going to be bringing to you like different aspects of what this world has to offer. And there might be times that you feel like exposed, like a little kid sitting in school with like trying to hide like a wart on his hand or something. You might like feel like exposed at times, like, oh my goodness, because it's going to be like noticeable to the people around you that maybe your heart isn't into something anymore that once it was. But that's okay. That's where your self-worth is going to be flourishing, when you take the moment to believe in yourself and give yourself the distance, the space that you need for the situation to grow. So I see you like teaming up with your inner self, with what really lights you up, and then like this beautiful, warm, like charisma oozing out of you. And this is just gonna like attract more of what your real, true inner calling is. So if you felt pessimistic in the past or scared of being outed, those feelings are going to change because of this. You're going to be losing like that mob mentality of having to do things the way everyone else gets to this point in their life. It's like you see how everyone else gets to this point in your life, and you're going to have, because of this separation and walking away from former belief systems, you're going to have this new warmer, less efforting, more like cohesion of what you really want coming together. Therefore, your self-worth just flying off the charts. And I feel like for some of you to be careful of like where you step into gossip, because I feel like you're not going to want to be a part of that in this year to come. So if there was like people that normally counted on you to make them feel better by putting somebody else down, you're not going to want to do that in this upcoming year. You're going to feel the toxicity and like the darkness bound to that energy, and you're going to want to walk away from that. Your spirit guides are calling to you. You're generating like this really beautiful energy in the 2024, and you're gonna have success. You're gonna have the ability to stand up for the light and what truly calls you. You're going to feel more spontaneous after this year, and you're going to be able to like release people that have been siphoning from your reservoir of happiness. So really feel who you are around this year, because you're going to be able to tell by the way that these people feel to you whether or not they're going to help you to improve your light, improve the shine that's within you. Because you have this shine just like trying to emerge. It's really beautiful. Yes, so enjoy this year ahead as you just continue to like refine yourself and set boundaries and release qualities from your life that no longer are serving you, because you really have something beautiful growing and love just beginning in a new beautiful way for you this year. All right, so let's grab one last card. Tree Wisdom. This tree dryad will help you to navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds that it makes. Okay, so if you're listening to music, maybe some flute music will help you to get into the flow of this energy that you're beginning to step into. Also, for some of you, standing close to a tree and acknowledging that it is alive and that it may have something to offer you is also going to help you to get into this flow state. Some people like to put their hands on trees or put their back against the tree and just allow the tree to energetically connect with you. All right. So beautiful ending for your reading. I send you so much love as you continue navigating throughout this year. And please also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this reading. This way I'm able to better energize myself into your energy so that we can like put this reading together. Okay, so until next time, take care. Welcome to this reading. Today we are discussing Boisterous Blessings of 2024. So I've shuffled the cards and I have meditated with spirits, and I am ready to give you this beautiful reading that may open up some doors for you as to what might be coming for you in this year ahead. Okay, so you chose this beautiful little elegant clear quartz crystal. It's not super clear, but it is a quartz, and sometimes it can be a little opaque. So we ask this crystal to help us to have a clear vision of what the year ahead is for you. All right, so Boisterous Blessings of 2024. We've got the Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. I thought I would do a little prehistory and then forward on this side, the forward year ahead. Then we've got Wisdom. All right. There's a lot of cards for this reading that wanted to come out. Push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. Okay, so you may feel that in the past year, some of your insecurities have come up and shown themselves fully fledged, fully in your face. There may have been times that you couldn't ignore this, but you've got the cosmic egg. Wow. So a lot of you are having an awakening and really feeling into your soul at this time, more than you ever have in your life thus far. We've got ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. For some of you, you've had exciting times, you've had romance, you were chasing thrills or chasing love in the previous year. But you've also learned that there's times that it's best to just not talk. What did our parents teach us? If you don't have something nice to say, then don't say it at all. I believe that you have adapted this strategy throughout the last year, and it has learned to serve you well. It has taken you, it may feel like you're biting your tongue at times, and when we're angry, we want to rage, right? We want everyone to know that someone did us wrong. But I feel that this last year, you really learned how to hold that anger, and not in an unhealthy way. I'm not saying that we should shy away from our core, our anger and what lives inside of us. But sometimes it's best to not share it with individuals that are going to make things messier or start a whole like a whole diversion into madness, right? Okay, so forward moving into 224, we've got the Palace of Cups. Wow, okay. This is watery energy. Cups is water energy, which talks about emotions. But mostly it doesn't just like delve into emotion. It also like really likes to look at dreams and what it is that excites you, what it is that motivates you, what really lights you up. Right? Like we're taught in this world that you go to college, you get your degree, you buy the clothes that fit the job that your parents told you is gonna be the job that gives you security, and we try our best to fit ourselves into that life, and we take this silent approach and keep our mouths shut and just go, 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 right? Because that's what we're taught to do. Well, that thinking holds no space in the Palace of Cups, okay? The Palace of Cups is all about really feeling into what makes our heart open and blossom, what makes our mouth widen with smiles, what makes our eyes brighten with opportunity. So that's so exciting to have that card first out. That's going to set the theme for your year ahead. And when this card sets the theme for me for your year behind, it shows me that you may have had like some hectic energy rolling in and out of your life throughout the past year. Not saying that's not going to happen in the year to come, but it just Spirit wants to acknowledge that they see what you've gone through. They see the trials, maybe some tragedies for some of you, maybe just dilemmas for others, but they see the hecticness of your year behind, and they want to let you know that your angels are flying near you. They are holding you and acknowledging this distress, and they're doing it in a empathetic, loving way, not in a way to distress you more, but more in a way to just lovingly hold you as it's mentioned and understood and harmonized. Okay, we've got emotional loss. So there could be some situations or relationships dissolving in the future, or there could be moments where you feel that you're not being heard or understood or valued the way that you believe you should. And we all should be valued. if somebody does not value you in the way that you believe that you should be valued, then 9 times out of 10, that's a significator letting us know that a relationship we've learned all we needed to learn from each other, and it's time to go into some sort of solitude to find more growth within us. If we're not growing with a certain individual, then the stagnation happens. Then real emotional loss surfaces. So if emotional loss surfaces, then it's positive. It's there to show you what your next door is, not, oh no, you failed, this relationship hasn't worked out, there you go, failing again. It's not for that. In this day and age, most of us are not meant to settle down with one person and it be the end all be all. For some of us, yes, that's a great experience, but that's not for everyone. Okay, and most of us know that by now, right? Not saying love isn't important and invaluable, because it very much is, but it's not always the end all be all, one person for everyone. Okay, we've got clear your mind, Gemini energy. Yeah, so I feel like this is a big year for you guys. This cosmic egg here, and the dreaminess and having emotional loss and working through that and clearing your mind, those are big things. I feel like this year you're always going to look back on and say, wow, a lot happened in that year. Like, it may take you time to process everything that's happening, but this is the theme of your year to come. So hopefully, throughout the year, you're really dipping your toes into the ocean of your heart and the ocean of your excitement, the ocean of what intrigues you, what pulls you, how does being a human make you feel? If you figure out where, like, being a human, living on this earth, where you could find excitement in doing that, then that's the part you want to dream about. Swan energy, nice. So I'm feeling like a real healing here. For some of you, you may even be like this might be the year that you overcome a certain addiction. The swan energy is so elegant, and it just looks so like unbridled beauty, right? But we know that the swan doesn't just, looks are not, something might appear so beautiful, but on the inside it has a lot going on, right? Just because the swine's beautiful doesn't mean it doesn't deal with the same type of turmoil and events that we all deal with. So you might be glowing on the outside to other people, but that doesn't mean that you're not, like, dealing with situations inside. But because you have the swan, I see that you're going to be floating through it, and you're going to be staying on top, and you're going to be looking radiant. We've got heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. So if you do end up having some heart fog and unclear moments, and that might sidetrack and change or get you in a state of things not moving in the way that you had planned them to do, that's because this energy is urging you and beckoning you. Okay? Sometimes the grass is greener. All right. Door to personal healing and happiness. Wow. Okay, so this really is going to be the year that you find your inner self, your inner core. Your heart is blooming. You're going to start to feel love at a much deeper, much profound, like, emotional state. I also feel like your spidey senses are starting to come online. You're going to start to feel more magical, more initiative toward believing in yourself and your gifts. Your gifts are going to be opening and freeing themselves. Like your real gifts, who you are really inside, not who everybody expects you to be and wants you to be. No, this is more of a like inner like calling, an inner surrendering, an inner like opening. So beautiful. We've got the Emperor. Let's see where we can put him. And we've got the Knight of Cups, a seducer. And lastly, we've got the Rest card. Okay, so this year you maybe you're one that doesn't love the information that comes out on the television or through the government, and you're going to start seeing this situation in a new light this year. You're going to start seeing things for the way they really are and the way that they really feel. If you stand next to somebody, you can generally get a good sense of who they are by the energy that they're emitting. So if somebody gives you a really dense negative feeling, then there's a reason for that. And I know a lot of a lot of politicians tend to do that at times. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not trying to get political at all either. I'm just saying that there's something that you're going to be feeling politicians in a different way this coming year. We also have the seducer card. So someone may be trying to seduce you this coming year. What you do with that energy is totally up to you. But because I feel like this freeing of your mind, this opening of your soul, and you becoming like educated in a different way, I feel like there's going to be a sense of you really going in. And I get the same sense with both of these cards, like you feeling this person that may be seducing you and really getting like a proper description of who they are inside, and you believing yourself. Whereas maybe in the years past, you didn't always trust that intuition of yours. This year, it's going to be like your intuition is burning and on fire, and you're not going to be able to ignore it. And that's because of this beautiful inner calling that is sprouting within you. You're going to feel more royal, and you're going to start perceiving the world differently this year. And there may be some distractions, some heart fog, something that you might call disharmony. But that's because it takes courage to change. All right? You don't just get like the swan and the most calmest, beautiful person in the world that just exudes beauty and harmony does not get there by not having disharmony within their life. They get there by having processes to clear, and they get there by having foggy situations so that they're able to find the process to unleash their inner sense. And then their inner sense clears the passage for the next door to be opened. And I see you really, really like blossoming in this regard this year. It's gorgeous. It's alchemy. And I feel like your guides and your ancestors are going to be calling to you throughout this time. And you're going to feel them when you're dreaming. You're going to feel them when you're alone. You're going to feel them when you quiet your mind, quiet your mouth, go silent, breathe deeply. I don't know what you need to do to get to that point of silence. We all have different rituals or little things we do. I saw someone humming the other day to get themselves into that state of oneness and silence, and I thought it was really beautiful. I saw them just free themselves through it. They went from a moment of disorganization and disharmony and being unclear to a point of confidence, courage, and stillness. I saw them surrender to a moment of unclarity, only to emerge out like calm and beautiful. So whatever it is that works for you to come to that place, to blossom in this way, that's what I see opening for you. And then through that, oh, I got excited. Through that, it's like you're also going to take these beautiful long journeys into your heart and soul and opening up your excitement, your prosperity, your cleverness, your artistic side, I know people are like, oh, I can't be an artist. The world demands me to put this outfit on and go to work. I get that. Okay, I'm not saying like, oh, just throw your work away. But you're going to be opening up a passage, a clearing for this energy to fall directly into your life and open up a new doorway. Okay? So yeah, agitation can be a doorway. It shows us where something is needing change. And I watched a video of Matt Kahn years ago, and he talked about courage and change and how it takes so much courage to change. I don't know if this was part of it, but he was talking about courage, and he called it core rage. Okay, if you take that word and pull it apart, what is courage? It's at your core. It's where sometimes when we have rage at our core, that's the moment we step up and we act with courage. So what upsets you? What needs clearing? Maybe it's not trying to micromanage every little, maybe an addiction for one of you could be that you're going to learn how to not micromanage every little thing that happens in your life, and you're just kind of going to start you're going to surrender to things aren't always in your control, right? And we have to like just go along to whatever comes within our view. So if you get a flat tire, obviously you didn't manifest that on purpose, but are your triggers of your core rage gonna like influence the next part of what will be coming to you? Or are you going to be able to stand in serenity and surrender to the situation and look at what anger might arise, respect it, and ask, what are you telling me? You're telling me something. Maybe it's that I need to do this. There's always a reason for anger. It's there to tell you that you want to do something different. So standing there and sitting in your anger for hours isn't going to produce the most efficient way of getting a tire changed. But when you just look at the anger, respect that it's there, and then it just kind of frees itself so that something great can come into your awareness and into your life and there to help you. All right, let's grab another card here because it's getting long. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime. And you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Beautiful. So this coming year, you're going to need to possibly regulate your sleeping patterns a bit more to whatever your bodily needs are. So if you're one that actually needs 8 hours of sleep, then maybe it's time to find a way to balance that into your life and into your daily routine. Your ancestors and spirit guides are calling to you this year. They're guiding you into this dreamy, beautiful world that is sure to come in this lifetime. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Beautiful ending. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. So whatever you think it is that you need in this lifetime, Spirit wants to assure you that just feeling good is going to bring you way more happiness than whatever that thing is that you think that you need. So dream a little bit, find out what that is find out what it is, how you can start feeling good more. Think about the thing that you want most in this lifetime. If you believe that is the thing that's going to bring you happiness, then you have so much more to open up and learn from, my friend, because we feel good from finding ways to feel good, not $1 million, not whatever, fill in the blank, right? It's not that always. It's not that ever, to be honest. Money's nice, money's beautiful, money's wonderful, but, and you'll definitely have it, okay? But we want to feel good when we get it. And I see you doing that. I see you opening up to this energy of just like getting dreamy and finding out what really nourishes your soul. Okay. Please, dear friends, like this video and subscribe so I can continue feeling into the subscribers and bringing forth more of these readings. Okay, until next time, take care, everyone. And happy belated New Year.